Welcome to Tradology.com, the world's first next-generation global trade network. It is one-of-a-kind platform that facilitates transparent trade between bulk buyers and bulk sellers by connecting them directly without involving any middleman. It has a vast database of about 575,000 plus verified global buyers and 60,000 plus verified global sellers worldwide. Join Tradology.com today. Now, let's understand what Tradology.com offers to its sellers. Let's understand the seller explanation deck. What's in it for food and agri-commodities suppliers? For the first time in the world, global trade is being enabled through the use of technology. Tradology.com is a network of food and agri-commodities sellers and buyers, wherein a seller or a buyer can negotiate the price of commodities, packaged food in real time through the proprietary SAGTS, software-aided global trading solution. On our SAGTS, an inquiry can be initiated by a registered and verified buyer, which is checked by inbuilt AI, artificial intelligence, for a minimum quantity of 1 container, 26 metric tons, along with the specifications, packaging, port of discharge, inspection agency, and payment terms. As on June 1, 2022, we have registered and verified global buyers, importers in excess of 575,000. And this number is growing on daily basis, and expected to reach a million mark within financial year 2023. A sample inquiry floated by a registered buyer on Tradology.com. We are proud to have Global Trade Association and top agri-commodities trader who have been buying and selling the food and agri-commodities on Tradology.com. Let's have a look at our registered sellers panel. Buyer's requirement shown on sellers panel. Live negotiation panel. Buyers panel. Offerings to suppliers. Sellers on board. As on June 1, 2022, Tradology.com is having verified sellers in excess of 60,000 from 20-plus countries, who are regularly negotiate orders on daily basis on Tradology.com without an email or a phone call through a highly efficient state-of-the-art SAGTS, software-aided global trading solution. Growth. Tradology.com has facilitated a gross trade over 12,000 crores, $2 billion, and expect to double the numbers to $4 billion by end of the current fiscal financial year 2023. Now, have a look at some of our premium sellers. Let's have a look at onboarding process for suppliers. Supplier has to pay the subscription fee and submit certain documents like IEC certificate, GST number, a cancelled check, a self-signed vendor form, declaration form, etc. to come on board as a verified supplier. Once we receive all the documents, Tradology team will create login credentials for supplier, give demo of the platform. During the demo, the supplier will be trained for using the platform to check the buyer's requirement and quote the price. A dedicated microsite is created on Tradology.com for food commodities suppliers, and a dedicated e-sales platform for packaged food. Let's have a look at onboarding process for suppliers. On daily basis, the supplier will get inquiries related to his registered products, which have been floated by our registered and verified buyers. And supplier will be notified through the mobile notification on the seller's app. Once the time is up, the inquiry is closed. During the negotiation, the buyer is always live and can see the price of all the sellers and their microsite by clicking on the link. Let's have a look at onboarding process for suppliers, counteroffer. Now, after going through profile and prices offered, he can give a firm counter offer to any of the suppliers of his choice in the next 30 minutes. And the supplier shall accept or reject the offer. On acceptance of the counteroffer, the order is considered as confirmed. Now have a look at post-order confirmation process, LOI. On the confirmation of the order, Tradology's buyer team will reach out to the buyer and get an LOI as per the terms of the platform. Supplier has to deposit $50 per container as security deposit, which shall be adjusted at the time of completion of the deal, and seller shall pay 1% of the overall trade value on successful completion of the order. The moment supplier deposits $50 per container as security, the LOI shall be shared with the supplier along with the contact details of the buyer for his verification. An agreement shall be exchanged by Tradology team to the buyer and seller. The same shall be signed by both buyer and the seller. And within a reasonable time period, buyer has to complete the payment obligation. If it's an LC, the buyer has to share the draft LC, which needs to be approved by the seller in seller's bank. Once it's approved, buyer will open the LC in favor of the seller. Buyer will release 30% advance in seller's account mentioned in the contract. In both cases, documents will be shared through bank only. Let's have a look at accepted payment terms. Tradology.com works only on two payment terms: irrevocable LC at site from a designated first-class bank. 30% advance and 70% against documents. Accepted payment terms, Type A. Irrevocable LC at site from a designated first-class bank. Accepted payment terms, Type B. 30% advance and 70% against documents. In this term, a supplier, after receiving the LOI, needs to enter into a contract directly with the buyer, against which buyer releases 30% advance in seller's account directly as per the terms of the contract. And after dispatch, the seller shall deposit all the documents as per contract, including bill of lading and inspection report with all documents as per contract, to his bank, where he has received the advance, and the bank shall forward those documents to the buyer's bank from where the advance has been received. For the collection of balance 70% payment. As per international norms, the bank is supposed to hand over the documents to the buyer only in exchange of complete payment shown as balance in seller's documents. The buyer cannot get the delivery of the goods without surrendering the BL duly stamped by collection bank, obtained against the payment. You are requested to kindly check with your bank for such transactions. Now have a look at charges for commodity suppliers. For all services, along with A. Showcasing of your company. Getting inquiry and opportunity to quote. Charges for Indian suppliers range from 84,960 Indian rupees to 1,41,600 INR. Charges for suppliers outside India range from $1,350 to $2,000. For all services, along with B. On successful trade, we will charge 1% of the total trade value. Now have a look at charges for branded solution sellers. For all services, along with A. Showcasing of your company. Getting inquiry and opportunity to quote. Yearly charges for Indian suppliers is 12 lakh Indian rupees. Yearly charges for suppliers outside India is $22,000. Let's have a look at software-aided global trading solution, SAGTS. A state-of-the-art technology has been developed as SAGTS, which is completely free for the buyers. A buyer is registered on Tradology.com for free of cost, subject to fulfillment of the following conditions: complete KYC, past import experience, past import document for verification. All these above details are with Tradology.com for verification purpose only, while maintaining complete confidentiality and privacy. The registered buyer can place an inquiry with minimum quantity of 1 container without any hidden cost. He would be able to see the inquiries posted and the suppliers participated so far. How do we receive requirements from buyers? The inquiry concept is following: destination to port, payment mode, bank name of the buyer, packaging type, inspection agency, last date of delivery, and complete specific details of the product. We take you to the world. For existing sellers, join Tradology.com now and be a part of the growing league of 575,000 plus ready-to-purchase buyers. No staff required. No need to visit the exhibitions. Tradology.com multiplies your buyer base. For aspirant exporters, we showcase you to the buyers. We introduce you to multiple buyers every day at just 10,000 Indian rupees per month. Sellers interact with them every day. Thanks for watching.